This is TWiT.
Gmail could go down as one of, if not the biggest success stories of Google's famous 20% time philosophy. For years, Google encouraged its employees to spend 20% of their time developing ideas outside of their regular projects. You probably already heard about that. Gmail was one of those. And to say it's a staple in the world of cloud-based and free email would be an understatement. But for a service that's so important to Google's business, it really took its time updating the look and feel and features of the service. Thankfully, Google finally released a new version of the web service along with an updated app releasing to mobile in the coming weeks. Let's take a look at the new design and some of the key new features. First, the design itself. Take a look at the old, sad design of the old Gmail. It looks positively old school. Sure, it's utilitarian, but come on. We need bubbly round corners and animations, or at least that's how Google felt. I'll head up to Gmail settings, and tucked in there, you'll find an option called Try the New Gmail. Clicking that refreshes the page and shows Gmail's all-new interface, along with the option to choose how densely the information is displayed. You want to take a look at this and choose the one that works for you. It's very nice to have those options. Now, as you can see, like I said, throughout the layout, you've got big rounded buttons like this compose button that hovers over the background, animations when doing things like showing and hiding your labels on the left-hand side. You also have a new toolbar on the right side that shows select add-ons that open their own workspace once clicked, which is really handy. Calendar, for example, taps right into your own calendar, of course. Keep is up there as well. That's your quick go-to for dropping in notes on the fly while you're working. And the all-new updated version of Tasks is there too for creating lists and to-dos and whatever else you want to put in there to keep track of yourself. All of these, of course, sync to your mobile apps as you'd expect, but having them embedded like this in the Gmail experience is meant to make you even more productive while keeping you from having to open separate windows to do all that stuff. Notice also that hovering over my emails in my primary inbox reveals actions on the emails themselves that can be taken without having to dive into them. I can archive, delete, mark it as unread, and snooze is there as well. I can snooze for later, so to leave this view and then come back when I'm ready to deal with it for good. Much of this seems to be directly inspired from Google's other email app, Inbox. That happens to be the app that I'm most used to using these days, and these quick controls are a lifesaver. I'm telling you, it really makes email management less mundane. A few other things Gmail lifted from its inbox product. First, smart replies. You may have already seen these before. Those are those short and sweet AI-generated reply options that actually, I think, do a pretty great job composing a response for you if it just needs to be 1 or 2 words. Also, the nudging feature that will resurface emails that it thinks might need a follow-up, which I found to be incredibly useful. Maybe it comes back 7 days later and says, hey, you want to check in on this? A big part of the update centers on security, as shown by the announcement of a new upcoming feature called confidential mode. Now, with it, you're going to be able to control access rights to the emails that you send to other Gmail users. It's going to work like this. You compose an email and tap the confidential mode button in the toolbar down below, where you're then allowed to set an expiration date for the email, as well as possibly turn on 2-factor authentication, requiring a code for the recipient to access it. When that email is actually received on the other end, the recipient isn't actually getting their own email. They're getting short-term access to the mail that's stored still in your own email box. Access that can be revoked by you at any time. That might not stop someone from, let's say, taking a picture of the screen, but it will keep Johnny from accidentally sharing critical business information with the wrong people. Oh, Johnny, not again. That feature is going to be coming in a couple of weeks, but for now, make sure to turn on the new Gmail interface and check out all the changes that are already there for yourself, because Gmail really needed a little something special, and that's exactly what it's delivering. I'm Jason Howell, and you can catch me on All About Android, Tech News Weekly, and a whole lot of other shows here on the network, twit.tv.